What is the color code for a 225 resistor? A. Red brown gold. B. Orange black gold. C. Red black gold. D. Red brown silver. The correct answer is red brown gold. If 60 J of energy are available for every 15 C of charge, what is the voltage? A. 4 V. B. 60 V. C. 15 V. D. 0.25 V. The correct answer is 4 V. An atom's atomic number is determined by the number of A. neutrons minus protons. B. protons. C. electrons. D. neutrons. The correct answer is protons. A voltage will influence current only if the circuit is A. open. B. insulated. C. high resistance. D. closed. The correct answer is closed. Which resistive component is designed to be temperature sensitive? A. thermistor. B. rheostat. C. potentiometer. D. photoconductive cell. The correct answer is thermistor. What type of switch is this? A. push button. B. SPST. C. DPDT. D. SPDT. The correct answer is SPDT. Primary batteries, unlike secondary batteries, may be A. charged once. B. used once. C. recharged over and over. D. stored indefinitely. The correct answer is used once. In practical applications, battery voltage A. is restored as soon as disconnect occurs. B. is lowered as the load increases. C. may be stored indefinitely. D. will be reduced to zero as power is drawn. The correct answer is lowered as the load increases. The negative and positive charge symbols are assigned in that order to the A. proton and electron. B. electron and proton. C. atom and nucleus. D. electron and element. The correct answer is electron and proton. A voltmeter is used A. to measure current. B. in series with the circuit. C. in parallel with the circuit. D. to measure coulombs. The correct answer is in parallel with the circuit. If the current in a circuit equals 0, it is likely that the A. voltage is too high. B. resistance is too low. C. circuit has a short. D. circuit is open. The correct answer is circuit is open. What are the unit and symbol for current? A. ampere A. B. coulomb I. C. ampere Q. D. ampere I. The correct answer is ampere I. Which voltage source converts chemical energy to electrical energy? A. electrical generator. B. battery. C. solar cell. D. electronic power supply. The correct answer is battery. An example of potential energy is A. tea kettle steam. B. a moving vehicle. C. the sun. D. a battery. The correct answer is a battery. If 40 C of charge flow past a point in 20 S, what is the current? A. 2A. B. 0.5 A. C. 20 A. D. 40 A. The correct answer is 2A. Batteries differ from fuel cells in that A. a battery is a closed system. B. a battery uses hydrogen and oxygen to create electricity. C. a battery uses a polymer electrolyte membrane. D. none of the above. The correct answer is a battery is a closed system. The removal of a non-neutral subatomic particle converts the atom into A. charged ion. B. nucleus. C. heavier element. D. compound. The correct answer is charged ion. 1 coulomb passing a point in 1 second is 1 A. ampere. B. volt. C. ohm. D. charge. The correct answer is ampere. In which states may matter may be found? A. Solid, liquid or mineral. B. Solid, gas or liquid. C. Mineral, gas or liquid. D. Plastic, solid or gas. The correct answer is solid, gas or liquid. Material that consists of a mixture of elements is considered to be A. An element. B. An ion. C. A compound. D. A molecule. The correct answer is a compound. How many valence shell electrons are there in semiconductor atoms? A. 16. B. 8. C. 4. D. 2. The correct answer is 4. When considering conventional current versus electron current flow, A. Electron current flow came first. B. Protons move in conventional current flow. C. Conventional current flow came first. D. The direction of current is the same in both methods. The correct answer is conventional current flow came first. Which unit of charge contains 6.25 10 18 electrons? A. An ampere. B. A coulomb. C. A volt. D. A joule. The correct answer is a coulomb. A switch is a device that A. short circuits complex circuits. B. holds a fuse. C. has double poles. D. opens or completes a current path. The correct answer is opens or completes a current path. The term used to designate electrical pressure is A. voltage. B. current. C. resistance. D. conductance. The correct answer is voltage. Which electronics material opposes the movement of free electrons? A. conductor. B. insulator. C. semiconductor. D. element. The correct answer is insulator. Current is considered as the movement of A. electrons. B. protons. C. charge. D. nuclei. The correct answer is electrons. A lead-acid battery is an example of A. solar cell. B. fuel cell. C. primary battery. D. secondary battery. The correct answer is secondary battery. The charge of 1 coulomb is equal to A. 6.24 x 10 18 electrons. B. 1 ampere. C. 1 second. D. 6.24 x 10 18 electrons. The correct answer is 6.24 x 10 18 electrons. A basic electric circuit is made up of what components? A. a load, a resistor, and a conductive path for current. B. a voltage source, a load, and a conductive path for current. C. a voltage source, a conductive path for current, and a battery. D. a conductive path for current, a battery, and a copper wire. The correct answer is a voltage source, a load, and a conductive path for current. An ammeter is used to measure A. voltage. B. current. C. resistance. D. all of the above. The correct answer is current. What is the name of the pressure that moves electrons in a closed circuit? A. amperes. B. ohms. C. voltage. D. coulombs. The correct answer is voltage. What is a characteristic of a secondary cell? A. rechargeability. B. not rechargeable. C. a dry cell. D. non-liquid. The correct answer is rechargeability. What are the basic building blocks that all matter is composed of? A. electrons, neutrons, and protons. B. 2 protons for each neutron. C. 2 protons for each electron. D. electrons, neutrons, and charged ions. The correct answer is electrons, neutrons, and protons. If a fluid system is compared to an electrical system, the fluid pump will correspond to A. conductor. B. lamp. C. battery. D. insulator. The correct answer is battery. An element is a substance that is A. varied throughout the entire piece, B. used only in electronics, C. electrically charged, D. found only in its pure form. The correct answer is found only in its pure form. Current is A. the presence of a positive charge, B. the abundance of electrons, C. the movement of electrons, D. the repulsion of electrons. The correct answer is the movement of electrons. What do you call a diagram that shows the electrical connections of a circuit's components? A. a schematic diagram, B. a pictorial diagram, C. a block diagram, D. an electrical diagram. The correct answer is a schematic diagram. A short circuit will have A. a small current flow, B. a large current flow, C. no current flow, D. some current flow. The correct answer is a large current flow. The basic difference between a fuse and a circuit breaker is A. a fuse is slower, B. a fuse is reusable, C. a circuit breaker is reusable, D. a circuit breaker is more reliable. The correct answer is a circuit breaker is reusable. Which is the smallest? A. atom, B. proton, C. neutron, D. electron. The correct answer is electron. A secondary cell generates DC via chemical activity. A primary cell generates DC A. electrically, B. thermally, C. optically, D. chemically. The correct answer is chemically. Which of the following statements is true? A. unlike charges repel and like charges attract, B. like charges repel and unlike charges attract, C. unlike charges attract and like charges attract, D. like charges repel and unlike charges repel. The correct answer is like charges repel and unlike charges attract. If an electrical system is compared to a fluid system, the electrical current corresponds to the A. pressure, B. pump, C. water wheel, D. water flow. The correct answer is water flow.